I agree with all of you in the comments about how truck prices are ridiculous. In February, we bought this 2026 F250 Tremor. We're gonna talk about the true costs to drive this truck, considering how much my mileage is every year. So you're probably wondering why there's sticky notes all over the truck. Each sticky note contains a fact. Now, the first thing that we're gonna talk about, and you guys make fun of this on a regular basis, I don't tow. And me not towing is going to change my calculations on costs versus somebody that's pulling a 15,000 pound trailer behind them, because it's all going to get more expensive, right? It's more wear and tear, more gas, more everything. So keep that in mind. First fact is I drive roughly 18,000 miles a year. I already have 8,000 miles on this truck. I bought it in February. I do tend to go to the lake more, at least on average 1.5 times a week. We have a boat up there, so I add that extra 140 mile round trip into this average. I factored it out over the year and it'll put us at around 18,000 miles, which makes sense because that's about where I traded the other trucks in when I got this one. I traded in a gas ZR2 2500 with the 6.6 liter, which at one point earlier in that summer, I thought I don't need a diesel anymore in my 2500 AT4X that had the Duramax, so I went to the ZR2 with the gas engine. That puts me with a warranty up in 2 years on this truck. For me, that's kind of scary on a diesel that has all these moving parts and turbos and all the emission systems. But we'll get into that later. So I get 17 miles per gallon on average. $5.75 a gallon is the last time I got diesel. Puts us at 1,058 gallons per year using diesel. It's a lot. $6,088 a year on diesel based on my driving habits. That comes out to about 34 cents a mile, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Every mile I drive costs 34 cents. So it's gonna make me stop driving is what it's gonna do. Let's go to the next thing on the list, which it's nothing when you think about it compared to everything else. DEF, 26 gallons a year, $125. That's nothing, right? It's like a dinner. For crying out loud. I'm right-handed, all right? I wanna talk about comparisons. So 12 miles a gallon was my average on my ZR2 6.6 liter. It's a realtor calling me. Now this is something we're gonna talk about in another video. Anyway, 12 miles per gallon was my average on that truck, driving city back and forth. I never drove that truck to the boat, didn't have it long enough. So at 12 miles a gallon, assuming the same fuel cost, it comes out to about exactly the same cost annually and monthly to drive a gas truck and to drive a diesel truck, considering that the diesel truck is getting better mileage, the gas truck has cheaper fuel. So that's a wash. So anybody that's arguing, oh, it's more expensive to pay for diesel now, it's not. Even at these prices, it's not. All right, let's go to this next one. A truck I had in this entire truck saga was a 3.0 Duramax. It was a Silverado 1500 with the baby Duramax. I absolutely love that truck. On a drive to North Carolina, I averaged 34 miles to gallon in a full-size truck with a diesel engine. But what I'm gonna say about the 3.0 Duramax is that engine in general will save you $2,000 a year on fuel based on that average, let's just say 25 miles per gallon. It's not a bad option if you're looking for a truck, still want a diesel, and at the same time, don't tow, like me. I got another thing to tell you. We got to get in here. Based on your recommendations, you guys in the comments, so you're costing me money now because I'm doing what you say with my diesel truck. I did a 2,000 mile oil change, fresh oil change after 2,000 miles of driving it. Oil change, Liberty Ford, 220/450. Then I went back at 5,000 miles. I did my technically first oil change, and then I did a fuel filter. Oil change with fuel filter, 523/21. Every 5,000 miles after that, I will do an oil change, and then every other 5,000 miles after that, I will do a fuel filter with the oil change. If you extrapolate that out over a year, assuming that cadence of oil changes and everything, that comes down to $1,395 a year on oil changes. So I just thought that was interesting. I don't know what that came out to a month. You had it written down somewhere? Oh, it's right here. That's why we have facts on the truck. It will be 8 cents a mile, 1,400. You didn't write down the month? Well, I guess you could take 1,395 and divide it by 12, and then you'll know how much it is a month. I'm not doing all the work for everybody. I'm doing this much already. They can do the math and figure out monthly costs. All right, and this is just our little note for the oil change that I just talked about on here. Oh, the other thing, tire wear. That's another big one right here. So for this truck, I put on 35 1250 ridge grapplers. I'm done talking about the silver ring on the Tremor wheels here because you guys get mad when I talk about it. That's an added cost. That's on me. That's not part of it. But let's assume that you're going to get the truck with these on it, stock. It comes with its stock, and we're going to account for wear in that 18,000 miles. And what is the cost of that wear? We are looking at roughly $925 a year in tire wear, assuming that at 35,000 miles, I will replace these tires, which comes quick when you're putting 18,000 miles on your vehicle every year. And I'm just saying 35,000 miles because I don't think the ridge grapplers on an HD truck are going to go to 50. We're not driving around with slicks, all right? We actually want some tread here. Here it is. I was wondering where the last fact went. Cost of the note, $1,350 a month. This is a $98,000 truck. I got it for $89,000 with Liberty Ford. We got a good deal on it, but that comes out to $16,200 a year. I'm not gonna make you add all this up in your head. I'm actually gonna summarize it for you. So let me put this down. I mean, I'm not getting into like my kid spilled his juice box and I gotta wash it, right? Or car washes. We're not going into that. That's all discretionary. You have to get fuel. You have to change your oil. You gotta keep your tires maintained, and we are under warranty. So that's what we're assuming. After the warranty, I realized the DEF system, the CP4, injectors, all those things can go wrong in this truck, and they often do. You guys, with your 14 million mile trucks, you can do whatever you want. Some of you guys have had trucks for, one dude said 900,000 miles, which I respect that like crazy actually, because I kind of want to do that, but I don't think I can take care of something to 900,000 miles. I like something that I don't have to worry about. It's the aluminum body. You can do that on a Chevy and you don't have to worry about it. I like something I don't have to worry about. If it breaks, I take it back, it gets fixed, done. I want to work on Shelby, boat, Mustang, stuff like that, fun stuff. This is just to get around, right? So at the end of the day, let's look at it. Total costs for the year. Diesel fuel, $6,088. DEF, $120. Oil and fuel filters on those intervals that I was telling you about, roughly $13.95 depending on where you go. A lot of you guys do it yourself too, so like props to you, right? It's gonna be cheaper when you're doing it yourself. Loan payments, $16,200 a year. And tire wear, $926, which comes to a grand total of $24,729 annually to own this truck based on the things that we talked about in the video. It's about $2,060 a month, give or take. So let's be real here. I talk about driving the diesel truck. I talk about being cool, you know, being one of you guys, the diesel guys, right? I'm not being serious about that, right? I like this truck because I work very hard. I own this business. I don't have a lot of stuff. I don't care about a lot of stuff. I don't need nice things, but there is one nice thing that I want. It's my truck. I care about my truck. I take pride with my truck. That's basically what it is. I want one nice thing that's mine that I can drive and enjoy when I go places, back and forth to work, out to the boat, all those things, right? Yeah, the boat's fun too, but we can only use it for 3 months here, right? So this is one thing that I have every day that's nice and I enjoy having it. It's not to try to show off. It's not to try to be the biggest dude in the pickup line at school. I joke about that stuff because I see those memes on the internet. This is really just about self-satisfaction and the hard work you do and rewarding yourself with one thing. There's no exotic cars parked in here, none of that shit. We don't care. I will say, with all that said, looking at the fact that I spend or will spend $24,000 a year on a truck that I don't use is kind of ridiculous if you think about it. $2,000 a month. That's nuts. The fact that the truck itself is over $1,000 a month is crazy. I agree with all you in the comments about how truck prices are ridiculous. I just want a dependable vehicle that I can drive with my family, go on vacation. I put all the kids in the back. We put all our stuff in the bed. But to think that we're spending $2,000 a month simply because it's, you know, an HD truck, a diesel, and I think the problem here is HD truck. Not just diesel, but HD truck. And I'm gonna show you something that I learned here in a second about a gas HD truck that's kind of gonna shock you a little bit. So I'm gonna show you something here, and I'm gonna extrapolate this out to my 36,000 mile mark for both trucks, gas and diesel, at the point of trade-in, what I would have spent for both trucks. Like I said, gas ZR2, 12 miles per gallon on average, driving in the city here. At the end of the year, the difference between gas and diesel, this is 2 years, keep in mind, because of the 18,000 miles a year. $50,000 for the diesel truck, $36,450 for the gas truck. But what's crazy is that the only difference in the gas truck is minimal. DEF is $120, right? Cut that out. Oil changes, they're minimal. The cost for oil changes is very minimal. The only thing you're lacking is that extra $250 every couple intervals where you're doing the fuel filter here. The difference is just the cost of the truck. And that's what I'm realizing, is to go HD apples to apples, different engines, the cost difference really just comes down to the truck, and that's really all it is. The real difference, if you want to save money driving a truck, is to go with the 1500, get the Eco Diesel, or get the 5.3, and just be done with it. So at the end of the day, I just wanted to shed some light on what it really costs to drive a diesel truck, because you guys in the comments keep telling me you have any idea how much more it costs to drive a diesel truck. And yeah, I get it. It's expensive, and it's really got me considering going back to gas. And we are not even talking about all the things that happen after your warranty, right? This is just while you're in warranty and assuming everything's covered by the dealer and Ford themselves. The truck just shut off. So I guess that means it's time for the video. Stuff's expensive.